Hello Kitty e-girl, would you still fuck with me? And I replied, no, I don't want you to do that. I find it kind of repulsive. Here, Rowan is texting me upset that she has to take down all of the Hello Kitties from her dorm room. And this next one is probably the strangest reference to Hello Kitty out of all of them. Here, she's sending me a video that says, get you a man that takes you to the Hello Kitty hotel. And under it, she writes, imagine the pier. And I...
What? Yo, bro. So you're telling me that she enabled she was the reason for all of the allegations that she gave him, she was actually the one. Wow. Yo, guys, y'all gotta be safe out here, bro.
I say...
I say, what's good, YouTube? I say, what's good, YouTube? I say, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Fish Stacks. Say, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Fish Stacks. What's good, YouTube? It's time to react. And today we have a video titled, He Brought Receipts. I have no idea who Turkey Tom is, but I'm low-key interested. And it said, Turkey Tom dropped a 41-minute response video to his allegations on his main YouTube channel. So, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Turkey Tom just dropped a 41-minute video response to his allegations on his main channel titled My Side. And ladies and gentlemen, that is way too long to review, so we're going to be looking at a very condensed video of him, I guess, talking about the allegations, debunking, and rejecting them. That said, I read some comments. Certain people aren't too satisfied with the response Turkey Tom has, but I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into this so you guys can formulate your own opinions.
Eating disorders, being into age play, along with a litany of other completely baseless, false accusations. The two women who are accusing me, Sacramento89, real name Rowan, and Left 4 Dead, real name Katie, took to gossip forum Kiwi Farms to post the accusations, along with carefully cherry-picked screenshots to back up their claims. These claims aren't super difficult to debunk just because of the overwhelming amount of evidence I have on my side. So without further ado, let's start with Sacramento or Rowan.
And if you guys saw my two past videos talking about both girls, you already understand the situation. Allegations of implied SA, although there was no hard proof of that. Allegations of age play, which...
Okay, well, I'm about to catch us up. Hope you have a good flight. Tell everyone on the phone, say hey. And they were clapping, cheering here. Got kicked out of the furry con. Furry con? Nice leggings, thank you. Yeah, you understand. That's all I need. Some vaccines. Yeah, best. I'll say anything, I'll let them speculate. Oh, okay, so this is supposed to prove that he flew out e-girls? Okay.
A lot of people find creepy. Allegations of him being too rough while being intimate. And allegations of him having some kind of blackmail folder, just in case.
This is a girl I dated for about 7 months, from May of 2025 until January 10th of 2026. 4 days later, she made her first post. Here, she alleges that I am a real freak and like to, quote, record sexual encounters without asking for consent. This is blatantly untrue. I have never recorded any sexual encounter without explicit consent. As a matter of fact, with Rowan, she was the one who initiated the idea of filming sex acts in the first place.
So that was one of the major complaints, of which I said in one of my videos that, hey, if you're gonna be filming, you need to make sure the other participant knows that you're filming and this is something you do. It should not be in secret or hidden. It should be pretty obvious. Preferably say, I'm about to film or I'm gonna get my POV. And now, Tom, that actually it wasn't even him who came up with the idea of filming it. It was actually her, the girl named Rowan.
On Tuesday, August 19th, after 3 months of knowing each other and being sexually active, Rowan texted me saying, you should get those meta glasses when you crack me.
That is crazy, bro. And then he says, for what? She says, cracking time. So you already know what type of girl we're dealing with here.
What do you mean for what? I mean, all right, let me chill. This is very serious, but I ain't gonna lie. She told me to get the meta glasses for the crack. I'm finna get the meta glasses for the crack.
He says cracking time in response. Then she says, yep, good night, Tom. Wow, straight, concise, and to the point. He then says, good night, Rowan, sweet dreams. She then said, you too, Tom. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Oh my God. A very strange thread of communication here.
Now, at the time, I did not feed into this. I did not show enthusiasm.
Is this real? I'm sorry, like, I be having to think, cause like, you know how easy it is to manipulate text messages? Like, you gotta go through, like, extensive, like, click on the person and show the number, all that. But, like, I mean, I would dox somebody, so, I guess not.
Didn't even agree to get the glasses. I just responded and said, good night, sweet dreams. So one whole week goes by without us talking about it whatsoever, and then on August 25th, Rowan texts me saying, you should get those meta things for real.
Jesus, so she brings it up again. I just gotta say, any girl pressuring you into doing anything within a particular sexual act of which you haven't really even consented to or not is kind of creepy to me, and it is raising red flags. Like, why are you bringing, if I am interested, girl, I'll bring it up to you. You don't have to keep telling me. You will know if I really want to do this. And in this text message that he's showing here, Turkey says, I think I'm gonna avoid filming anything involving sex for a while. Given recent events, I am paranoid. Then she says, what recent events? Oh, N-word, you did that before? SMH can't have any firsts with a ran through N-word. Oh my God, Rowan, what is this degenerate dialogue?
So I respond by saying, I think I'm going to avoid filming anything involving sex for a while, showing that I am clearly not the person interested in filming our sexual encounters. She is. As you can see in the text, even when I say I don't want to film us having sex, she pushes the issue.
And to go back to that, she also says, yeah, that makes sense. That's why you recorded on the glasses. He then says, how does that prevent or change anything? Basically, I think she's trying to imply that's why you secretly record. This is, man, guys, please avoid degenerate, sexually deviant, weirdo girls like this who push you to do things that can get you into legal liability, because obviously now he's tied up in garbage like this. And people like this, they tend to have other character defects and flaws. They don't tend to be the most moral of people, and likely with personality traits like this, she may end up just being spiteful in the future, potentially trying to implicate you in crimes or allegations of which you did not commit. Although in this bottom text message, he said, I mean, I guess if it's just on a hard drive somewhere, it's fine.
Now, to be clear, we did eventually take videos of ourselves being intimate, but I was given explicit consent every single time. And on a few occasions, she even took the phone out of my hand and was holding it while filming us. To be clear, there was never a tripod or a hidden camera. It was always handheld, and in every single video, she was clearly aware of the camera.
I mean, the only way that we could see it is if there's proof. All right, let's stop. Okay, I'm trolling. Yeah.
Making eye contact with the camera lens.
Wow, so she's freaky. Anyway.
Now, but all seriousness, gang, like, guys, I ain't gonna tell y'all not to record it because y'all probably grown watching this. At the same time, just be fully, like, get that joint on video. Like, when you be like, if she brings it up, like, bro, secretly record on some, not the act, but, like, you getting the consent. Because, like, just later on, if it's being brought up to attention or whatever, and she's trying to speculate that there was no consent, you have it on recording that she consented. So, yeah.
To continue.
Also on September 8th, Rowan texts me, I do miss it though, in regards to our sexual interactions. She follows it up by saying, send the videos.
So let me read that thread of texts here. So Turkey says, okay, I can do that. In fact, I don't mind it. She then said, I'm getting off my soapbox now. I do miss it though. Hashtag send the videos. I won't leak it or be hacked or whatever. He then said, I can send them later though. I don't want to look at them right now or I'm gonna pop a stiffy. She then said, I will watch and keep them close to my heart like you, my little Tom. So it seems as though they were just having a very, super minor casual fling here. Nothing too serious, just very playful in nature. But again, this is the type of girl, she's not a good girl. She's I would say Machiavellian, clearly deviant in nature, not the kind of person who you want to be in the crosshairs of if she wants to get back at you. I can tell. I've already dealt with this type of shit before.
Keep in mind, these are videos that she claims in present day were taken without her consent. She then goes on to say, and I quote, I will watch them and keep them close to my heart, clearly indicating she has no problem whatsoever with them existing. I'm an extremely paranoid person when it comes to my personal life and my sex life and my dating life. As a public figure, I just like to keep my private life private. So I was very hesitant to send Rowan any sexual videos we had taken. However, I did send her one single still image from one of the videos where my face is obscured. I guess there was some lingering thought in the back of my mind that if her accounts were not locked down super well, and if she had been hacked, then the videos could have been made public. Now, there's an implication she makes a few different times that I'm basically blackmailing her with these videos.
Somebody asked if you had any intention of getting any sort of like law enforcement involved, but I feel like you answered this where you just want to try to compel him to delete whatever he has on you, and that's like the extent of your interest.
Yeah.
Man, the bait and switch is crazy. So according to Tom, she's the one who put forth this idea, get them at a glass, record, let's be freaky, let's do this. And then later on down the line, when I guess they're no longer in a relationship or messing with each other, now it's all of, I'm the victim, he did this without my consent. Like, the bait and switch is crazy. And again, I am not shocked in the least. I'm not surprised. This has happened so many different times. It's like par for the course. It's cliche, it's generic. This is like a predictable movie script at this point in time, based off of everything I've seen in all the years I've been on this planet creating content and seeing other people in situations like this. And this is why, if you're a male content creator, celebrity, or whatever, and you know you're not malicious or are trying to do anything wrong, but you know the possibility is still out there just by the very nature of engaging with intimate relations with the opposite gender, you need to have paperwork in order, and you need to make sure NDAs are straight. And luckily for Tom, you need to make sure you save text messages and you have actual expressed, if you can, video consent. I'm sorry, we live in this day and age where people will.
I just said that. Like, I literally just, I'm telling you, bro, get the consent on video. Cause like, bro, you can finesse a text message. You can finesse, like, you know what I'm saying? You can finesse the DM. But you can't finesse a video. I mean, yeah, AI nowadays, but like, brother, like, it's much more likely to believe a video, like an actual video, not like a screen recording, like an actual video over a text message, bro. Be safe.
Try and screw you over. And this is just not even a gender issue. This is a human issue. A lot of people are just not good people, and they will, in desperation or in vengeance or in spite or in petty pursuit to tear you down because they have nothing better to do, they will do that. They will pull this shit, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say, but we live in really screwed up times.
And if he doesn't, I don't know. I'm kind of confused about what to do, but we'll see.
At no point anywhere did Rowan provide any proof of me threatening to release these videos of us having sex or threatening to send them anywhere, so she has no reason to believe that I would ever release them.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was a small tidbit from the 40-minute long video, specifically talking about Rowan, the first girl who came out, Rowan, who was in this photo right here, who also went under the pseudonym Sacramento 89, who joined Kiwi Farms on January 14th, 2026. And now fellow commentators are saying Turkey Tom's ex attempted to dox an offline person I attended VidCon with in 2025. I suppose one of the victims who spoke out. This was done because she must have known something and she wanted us to suffer for simply knowing Tom. This worthless B-word gets no sympathy from me, so clearly there's some kind of vindictiveness there. Another commentator by the name of Cavo says Turkey Tom's new video seems like a slam dunk to me. Catches the girls accusing him blatantly lying multiple times with his own proof, and I think the video puts this whole mess to rest. Obviously, guys, you're gonna have to watch it for yourself. It's a 40-minute long video, and we are not going through all of that. But as for the Sacramento 89 girl, Rowan, the first girl to come out, not looking too good for her. It genuinely looks like she's lying. Based if those text messages that he showed are not manipulated, yeah, said nothing more disgusting than people lying about serious allegations true. It only makes real victims at the end of the day less credible, and this is why we live in a day and age where everybody's skeptical of everybody. Also, here we have this one tweet from Brandon Buckingham. He says, for 3 weeks straight, I think he's a friend of Turkey Tom. This girl has been publicly claiming that my roommate Turkey Tom has been sexually, physically abusive, non-consensually filmed sexual encounters, encouraged her eating disorder, along with an absurd amount of other blatantly false claims. In her sick attempt to ruin Tom's life, she also brought up my wife and my daughter. So this is Brandon Buckingham, by the way. We all know who Brandon Buckingham is, the guy who almost died after going to some kind of country and catching, I think, tuberculosis. So he's speaking on this on behalf of his friend Tom. He also says this woman is no good. You know, he's saying she's a liar, a pathological liar, I guess. And he says, since she wants to post about my family, publicly on Kiwi Farms. Here is her public LinkedIn profile, and this is the girl right here, Rowan, uncensored face, who accused Turkey Tom of those heinous acts. So hey, what's the phrase? All is fair in love and war. She apparently, according to Brandon Buckingham, exposed his family. Listen, you put yourself in the fight, be prepared to get hit back. Oh, by the way, here we have some other text messages I want to show you guys. Yo, this woman is crazy. The same Rowan chick. Here's some screenshots of text messages between Rowan and Turkey Tom. The girl accusing him of age play. She has this in her room. Lolita stuff, right? You know, and we all know the implications of that.
Hello Kitty with a frowny face, and I say correct. And something interesting about these texts is that she shows that she has a poster of the movie Lolita on her wall. I wonder what the movie Lolita could possibly be about. This film is about a middle-aged professor who is sexually attracted to adolescent girls he calls nymphettes. He rents a room in the house of a young widow to get closer to her 14-year-old daughter, Dolores Hayes Lowe, whom he calls Lolita. Obsessed with the girl, he eventually gains control over her after he takes her cross-country with him. Rowan even says that I should watch this movie, to which I reply that I feel like it's a movie adult men aren't supposed to see. In this next screenshot, Rowan asks me, if I start dressing like a weird Hello Kitty e-girl, would you still fuck with me? And I replied, no, I don't want you to do that. I find it kind of repulsive. Here, Rowan is texting me upset that she has to take down all of the Hello Kitties from her dorm room. And this next one is probably the strangest reference to Hello Kitty out of all of them. Here, she's sending me a video that says, get you a man that takes you to the Hello Kitty hotel. And under it, she writes, imagine the rape here. And I...
What? Yo, bro. So you're telling me that she enabled she was the reason for all of the allegations that she gave him, she was actually the one. Wow. Yo, guys, y'all gotta be safe out here, bro.
I say, I will not imagine.
So yeah, that's the person we're dealing with here, a Roman. She's lost all credibility to me. Clearly this is just a attempt on her part to come back and spin the block to try and destroy this man's career. Yeah, sure, Tom may be a gooner. Yeah, sure, he may be into some freaky shit, but clearly it was all consensual based off of what I'm seeing here. I don't know what happened. I don't know how they ended their relationship per se. I didn't watch this entire 40-minute video. I will say though that you can, and I will say also that people need to stop being entitled to other people's attention. Like, for whatever reason, she's spinning the block to come back and trying to destroy this guy's life. I'm going to say it's not justified. You know, a lot of people, you break up with them or you depart ways, they feel some kind of bitterness that the relationship ended, or you didn't cave to their demands, and that you're no longer a part of their life. So now they hold on to those feelings and they get bitter, and then they want to come back and try and throw allegations your way. It's unfortunate. Thoughts and opinions down below. What do you think about this? This story's getting interesting, to say the least.
Jeez Louise. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This just shows y'all to be safe, gang. Like, bro, if you're messing with a girl, bro, and y'all about to do what it do, gang, make sure to get consent and try and get verbal video consent. Like, especially if that girl is somebody that's not your, like, girlfriend. Like, when you mess around with these girls, like, feelings can get involved, weird things can happen, they can feel a certain type of way. Like, bro, make sure to protect yourself. But without further ado, it's your boy 3 Station. I keep it 3000. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching to the end of the video. I love y'all. God bless you, and on to the next one. Peace.
I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money